What's up, family? Welcome to Ask to My Arts.
where we challenge you to stop playing and start pushing.
This right here is my scrumptious wife, Iana.
And this right here, this is my strategizing husband, Aise. Yes.
I'm playing chess right now, dude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't know what that's about. It's a little inside joke, but he's a master strategist.
Hey, go ahead and read the question.
All right, we had a question come in. Pull it up. Where is that? It's not on the screen. Hello. Boom. You gotta get this one off the screen first.
Do we gotta sing again?
Where is
I found it.
the question? Okay. Hello, my aunts. I enjoy giving oral sex to my man, but there is one issue. He says it's a small issue, but I think it's pretty big to him. I won't swallow. I can't stand the way it tastes or feels in my mouth. He says it's important to him, and if I really loved him, I would do it. Can you please help me out with this? Sincerely, the disgusted woman.
Wow.
I'm gonna let you speak on that first.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if she really loved him,
If she really loved him, what?
She would. Hold on. Pull it back up. It's not about. Hold on. Okay, so this is not even about his ejaculating in her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
This is about he want her to swallow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Please, can you break that down for all of the curious sisters out here that you actually have a wife? We work with many folks who have to deal with this whole piece around even getting the penis in the mouth. And you got a wife who will let you put your penis in her mouth and will actually let you ejaculate in her mouth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yet she won't swallow. So that's a problem.
It's a disappointment.
Okay. So break that down.
Real talk. I mean, really what the entire act is about is submission. I did a post on this before in terms of,
So her swallowing for him is submission?
Yeah, it's a continuation of the desire to have her submit to him. And so when you swallow, to some degree, actually it's a commitment. It's almost as if like it's a commitment to what we have between you and I. Like, you're down for me. You're willing to go to the extent of swallowing me. That's how much you love me. That's how much you care about me. And I ain't had to pay for it.
What?
I didn't have to pay to do it. But now, on real talk, but just the fact that you're willing to do that, what that does is it shares with me or shows me that, I mean, you're mine. I mean, it might sound, chauvinistic and egocentric, but the reality is that, men want to feel like their woman is theirs. Mm-hmm. And so when you do that, my assumption is that you're not doing that for anybody else. So for you to do that for me, it makes me feel as though you're mine, like you're committed to me, and like you got my back. You down with me.
So what is it? What is it about the act of swallowing that signifies that you're down and that? Is it just the fact that you're doing something that stretches you?
When I ejaculate, I mean, yeah, that's important. But if I ejaculate in your mouth and you spit it out, that's like spitting me out. Like, you don't want me. I want you to take all of me in. All of me. And when you do that, then that's showing you down for me.
All
so
right.
Why is it so difficult?
Well, I have to say,
it's actually made up of 96% water.
Mm-hmm. Break down the semen. We actually looked this up. we wanted to get the semen composition.
Yeah.
And so we actually looked this up. So we want you to know, my sister, exactly what you are taking in should you decide to actually swallow
and what you're
it.
avoiding. You're avoiding
and
vitamin C.
What you're avoiding.
Vitamin C.
Vitamin C.
Magnesium.
That helps to keep the sperm healthy.
Phosphorus. Water, as already mentioned.
Potassium and zinc.
Yeah. So you're getting all of your minerals.
And this gives semen its odd metallic taste.
Mm-hmm.
Odd. Fructose.
Odd.
It can be a little odd sometimes. Because if it has a metallic taste to it, that's a little odd. You don't expect to taste a metallic kind of taste. But moving on. Fructose, fruit sugar, and this nourishes the sperm. And then sodium bicarbonate, which is an alkaline compound, and that protects sperm from the slightly acid environment of the vagina. Isn't it amazing how God made the bodies?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
What I don't understand is, I mean,
So you get a lot of nutrients.
You do, and men will spend all day in between a woman's legs, begging over and over and over again for a woman to, if she does, not all women can, but some women can release. And when they ejaculate, I wouldn't even consider it to be ejaculate.
Squirters?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. They ask for that. They beg for that.
All men don't do that. All men aren't.
A lot of men do.
Okay, but...
And a lot of men will probably gladly swallow. And so when it comes to women in the act of swallowing, I don't understand. Like, y'all talk about taste. Y'all talk about smell sometimes. Y'all talk about composition.
I have to tell you. I mean, you ready for me to keep it 100?
I can care less. Go ahead.
Give it 100. So early on in our marriage, I wasn't feeling that, right? I mean, I didn't, I might have did it every now and then, but I was like, it was a thing. I don't like the consistency of it.
And I said, get over it. Get over it.
I didn't like the, the taste. It's not like it's, a smoothie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it actually has, sometimes it can have a mucousy composition. Let's just be real. Y'all
Why are
know.
you making your face like that?
I'm actually like thinking about
my strategy is backfiring.
You making me have some flashbacks. Like, why is this stringy? Note to self: keep your mouth closed. But I'm just saying, early on it was. So now I'm seasoned.
Mm-hmm.
You've taught me well,
mm-hmm.
and I would say I might be a pro. But let me just be real honest though. I don't like. Oh yay! I get to. I don't look forward to it. It's not anything it's not a highlight of my day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but it is something that I know pleases my husband, and so I do it. So here's what we would say to you as we have kind of wrapped. This has been 7 minutes and 23 seconds. We just talking, but here's the thing I would say to you, my sister. You need to really kind of balance out for yourself whether or not this is something that's so important to him. And because it is so important to him, that you would stretch yourself to do this for him to demonstrate your love. Certainly, you don't need to. Mm-hmm. I don't think that you should have to. But I don't think it will hurt you. Mm-hmm. But everybody has their thresholds. I'm a little looser mm-hmm. in my bedroom. You know what I mean? I'm just, I am like, oh, for real, let's try that. But everybody's not like that. And so people have to be able to respect your boundaries. And if that's something that you just cannot do, will not do, ain't going to do, then he has to get with that. Mm-hmm. But I got one little tip. Here's perhaps a way for you to break yourself into it. Put a condom on him. Now, I know when I say the word condom, especially, you're married, what have you. It's like, what, a condom? The dude's probably like, what? Yeah. But put a condom on him when you are giving him oral sex next time. And then let him ejaculate in your mouth in the condom. Mm-hmm. And so that will be increased pleasure for him, at least halfway there. You kind of meeting each other halfway. And then you can kind of get a sense of what that's like. You'll feel the warmth of it. It'll happen. And perhaps you'll, be encouraged to remove the condom after you do that a few times. But mm-hmm. that's a way for perhaps you to kind of meet each other halfway.
What about bypassing the tongue? I mean, that's what...
bypassing what?
The tongue. Based off of some research we've done as well.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
If you ejaculate, and if you allow him to ejaculate in your mouth, and you don't allow it to hit your tongue, but it just goes straight to your throat, then you avoid the taste. I mean, if the taste is an issue, mm-hmm. I mean, you can help me out here. Like, have you tried that?
I'm just sitting here listening like, I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
I'm just trying to get confirmation.
Where you going with this?
I'm just trying to get confirmation. Like, part of the issue is that when it hits your tongue, it sits on your tongue and then you have to swallow. But if it just hits your throat.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it depends on how it comes out. Because sometimes, it may not come out perfectly like you can just shoot it to the back of her throat. So, with the tongue, sometimes it just, gets in your tongue. But to my husband's point, you know how when you are drinking something that you think is nasty or, you can make something go down quickly. So that is the thing. That has been a technique that I have used, is that I can make it go down quickly. I'm not really trying to let that texture sit on my tongue.
I want you to goggle with it.
He said,
I'm just playing.
no, you're not. Let's just be real. You're not playing. You really do. But yeah, you can swallow quickly. So I think that's a good point. And it really, at the end of the day, it doesn't. It don't taste that bad. I mean, semen. Can people talk a lot about the taste of it, and they talk about how, depending on what the man eats. It can have, take on lots of different flavors or drinks, or if he's dehydrated or what have you, especially if you drink alcohol, what have you. Some people even talk about, drinking some fruit juice and sweets and stuff beforehand actually can sweeten the semen up. I've heard about that. So there are things that can impact the taste, but bottom line, regardless whether you had a candy bar before or not, it ain't really the most pleasant taste, period. So I hope that this has been of some help to you. The bottom line is that you need to do what you're comfortable with, and you need to also stretch yourself at the same time. So meet them halfway. Don't just sit in, I'm only comfortable with this, and that's all I'm doing. And don't sit in, okay, I'm going to do whatever you want me to do because I'm just trying to meet your needs. Meet each other halfway. Try with the condom on. See how it feels in your mouth. But in the meantime, stop playing and start pushing.